when we're in the schools, I hear a lot of kids your age that say I got ADHD and I can't do my work.
Focus.
I can't focus.
I can't do my work.
Yeah. Or
I can't function right. I can. Keep on. Listen, for all the guys who have ADHD on the camera, you can do it. Show some confidence. Be like the brothers here in Kut Different. I don't want you to doubt yourself like I did. If you say you can't, you can. Anything is possible.
Welcome, world. Welcome, family, to another episode of the EL2A Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Gilmore Jr. And, man, I'm super excited today, man. We are in week 7 of our Summer Leadership Academy. Next week will be our Summer Gala. You know, you guys probably see this after our Summer Gala. But, man, a lot going on. Super excited about it. But this is not about me. We got some people here with me today. We got the Rocket, the High 7 here. Mr. Eddie Rock, how you feeling today, bro?
good, man. Glad to be in the building.
Yeah. How you feeling right now?
I'm straight. I'm pumped up. Maybe because he just, before we got on camera, bro, he was funny. But nah, man, I'm good, man. Hey, 7 weeks done went by, or the 7th week is here. Being with the boys and just experiencing them, seeing how they've grown over time, man. Got somebody to tell you about the growth.
Yeah, supposedly it's the access, man. And in the middle of us, man, we got Mr. Kai Jones. How you doing today, Kai?
I'm doing pretty good.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to have you here today, man. How does it feel to be sitting in this seat right now?
Feels comfortable, yet it feels like I hit a big, point in life.
Okay. Why you say that? What do you mean you hit a big point in life?
Because I came so far, and still more time to come.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about it.
Right.
Ain't so far.
Well, Mr. Jamie, continue. Who your favorite mentor and why?
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Is it just one?
Yep, choose one.
You got everybody. Mr. Rory, Mr. KJ, Mr. Jamie, or Mr. Eddie?
Hey, no glaze. No glaze. No glaze.
Who you got? You got Mr. Ed? Oh my God, he told you, he paid you to say that. That was something he paid. Man, he went right to it. What does he ever have a question loaded like that? He never asked a question before we got the question. You can watch. Y'all in there can watch any podcast. He never be loaded with a question like that. He got that question off in the first.
So I got a list of them. I got him first, then you, and then Mr. KJ in the back.
Okay.
Then Mr. Rory.
Okay. Mr. Rory, they trying to put you in a bad spot, man.
And
It's all good. I ain't gonna let you go down that rabbit hole. You good, man. You got.
to be honest, you guys are all in first place.
There you go.
You guys are all like the same. You guys all, keep me entertained and stuff. You guys are all really great. So there is no really best mentor.
There you go. That was the first thing I was should have said. You let him set you up. But wait here, man. Glad to be here. Summer Gala, as I just said, July 25th. This will be after, man. But there's been a lot of growth going on. I just told Kai before we started this episode, man, for him to be sitting in the seat, it says a lot about him. And just how far he's come. I can't wait to get into this episode for you guys to hear. But I first want to give you your flowers. When you first walk through the doors of Kut Different, right? You can be easily perceived as a young man that's gets overlooked, a young man that's shy, that's soft-spoken, and especially when you're around a lot of men, you can easily be pushed to the side or be overlooked. But man, what you've done over these last couple weeks, man, you stepped out. You're a leader. I can see your confidence each and every day ticking and getting higher and higher. And I'm excited to see about your future, man. And I know you know it because you started off this episode and the first thing you said was, I've come so far, right?
There's still more, farther we can
Yeah,
go.
there's still more growth to come, but let's talk about it. So you said you come so far. Tell me how far, well, tell me about your growth. How did you see yourself before Kut Different and how do you see yourself now?
Because before I wasn't, used to brotherhood. I didn't really have anyone to talk to but my mom and sister. But as I joined, I know that I have, as soon as I joined, I adapted to confidence and to focus more.
Yeah. So what was going into in your mind? So I guess when you first came into Kut Different, what kind of mindset would you have? Because most men, young men, if you're growing up around women and you don't have that male role model or that male representation to be there, it's kind of hard for you to see, like, this is how I'm supposed to walk, this is how I'm supposed to talk. So what kind of mindset you were in when you first walked through the door?
I'm not sure if Mr. Rory asked that question when we first started, but I think in my mind I was uncomfortable, shy, and I wasn't really used to a brotherhood like this. Cause I'm not used to a brotherhood like this because I have ADHD. So and I also have like this one thing. I'll I remember it later on, but it's like a thing where I'm not used to all the noise and being next to big crowds, and I'm not used to being this hype.
Yeah, yeah. So now that you have it, so not being used to it and being placed
But
into it.
yeah, sensory disorder.
Okay, okay, I got you. So not being used to those things, then being put into an environment that actually is loud. There's a lot of other people. What did that do? Because you had to get used to it, I'm pretty sure. So how, when you first got into it, how was that affecting you? So yeah, want to know? Let me please explain thing.
Like first I was like chill, and then when I started hearing like when they got stopped, like woke up. I'm like,
So it basically blew your top. Sound like.
yeah, I was like when I was tired and they got excited.
But so you speak a lot about brotherhood. Tell me what is, because I hear you say that word a lot.
Like,
What does that mean to you?
to me,
Yeah.
it means like a good environment to be close to, or a good environment to connect with. Cause if I ever need to talk to someone, it has to be one of my brothers here. Or yeah, you guys are my brothers too. Like it's like a good it's like the great thing to experience,
Yeah.
or bond with.
Yeah. So when you first walked through these doors, right? Like I said, you were quiet. You're a smaller young man. Because of your size, because of how soft spoken you is, have you ever felt overlooked in life?
Yeah.
Why? Why you think you get overlooked?
Multiple things like the way I look and my height.
Uh huh.
Cause to be honest, it may look on camera, it may look like I'm a little taller, but I'm like this in real life.
So you say the way you look. What you mean by that? The way you look.
My teeth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like feel like, and plus if I like talk and show my teeth, they like the first thing they gotta see is like your teeth ugly.
Yeah.
They judge me by sometimes they judge me by how I look, but now that I'm in Cut Different, I understand. Don't listen to them. Listen to confidence, and don't listen to confidence because when I when before actually I'm gonna be real with y'all, but I wasn't that confident. I used to doubt myself. I used to say negative things like if I'm come on, try harder, Kara, you're better, or you suck. I used to say that a lot. And then now my mom that I was not like that confident, and she said, if you say something negative, say three things good about yourself, which I think we should add in here.
I thought.
Also, quick second, but I heard lots of people saying we need a handwriting class.
What you mean? We need a handwriting class. Why? What you mean by that?
Um,
It's just a lot of bad
I
handwriting.
said this, bro. My handwriting. We need a handwriting class.
That's a lost art these days. You kids don't take this serious. Oh, you tried that? Yeah.
Hey, before we go far, so you got to think everything that you just said, right? So it's crazy because when you hear a kid that when you said ADHD, what was the other one that you got?
Sensory disorder.
Sensory disorder. You said you weren't confident at first. You said
Negativity.
negativity, and then and people used to talk about you, so that kind of made, and you say you're shorter, so it makes you feel small, right? So initially, before coming into the Cut Different, that's how you felt. But then you take a kid that has ADHD, and I'm bringing this up because going into the schools, there's so many kids your age and even older that'll be like, Mr. Eddie, I can't focus because I got ADHD.
Well, yeah, like it's like sorry.
I got you. Go ahead, do your thing.
Well, most like I used to use my ADHD as a thing where I don't focus, but now that I learned here, I said like I meant to say most kids here. I'm one of the members that have ADHD because I know a couple that have some ADHD.
And that's the thing. So a lot of kids have it. So that's why I was going with it. With everything, with everything that you mentioned that could be a negative to hold a kid back from succeeding in school, you've somehow got up. You joined Cut Different. and everything that could have stopped you from being confident in who you are, being on the stage right now. Being okay with who you are and not allowing other people to hurt your feelings or put you down. Now you've been placed in an environment for you to win. And I'm only bringing that up because again, like, when we're in the schools, I hear a lot of kids your age that say I got ADHD and I can't do my
Can't
work. I
focus.
can't focus.
I can't do my work.
Yeah. Or
I can't function right. I can't. You can. Keep on. Listen, for all the guys who have ADHD on the camera, you can do it. Show some confidence. Be like the brothers here and Cut Different. I don't want you to doubt yourself like I did. If you say you can't, you can. Anything is possible. Well, not anything, but
yo, it's it. He say, well, not anything. Okay. All right, man.
but don't give up. Keep on doing your work.
Yeah. No, you got it. But now listen. So one thing I wanna bring up. Well, I don't want to get you done with your point.
Yeah, I'm good.
So one thing about that you brought up that is very important. You talked about like people picking on you about your teeth and things like that. So when Mr. Jamie was young, they used to call me Blackie. Like they used to talk like, so kids are mean. What's up, EL2A family, man? Come invest in the futures that are gonna change the world. What you see here right now, man, we are reimagining education, right? We are giving these young boys and showing them who they are and where they're going. We're creating a school to career pipeline, and it's happening right here on this property, man. So let's go, EL2A fan. We're going to have a QR code that pops up. You scan that code, all right? And it's going to take you and tell you everything you need to know to come help us invest in the futures that's going to change the world. Let's go. So what I'm getting at, the kids are mean, right? So you have to grow tough. It's not fair. It's not right, but that's just a part of being a kid. So you have to grow tough skin. But one thing you said is you start talking negative about yourself. So that's different. Getting talk negatively about from someone else you can't control. But when you start talking negative about yourself, then that's a bigger problem. So my question to you is, why did you allow yourself to start talking negative about yourself during those times?
Cause I was like a different person. Like I wouldn't be smiling if I was still the same person. I was like every time I failed, I I would take advantage of that and talk about myself because I failed. And yeah, and I used to like say like mean things about myself, which today I realized was horrible. Like I used to say I suck, you did something wrong, you're really bad at this, give up, don't like you're not a part of a thing that you can't do.
Yeah. So where did that shift come from? Where did the shift in mindset from
When I
that
started
negative to positive?
when I started realizing that since I have my brothers, since I have my brothers, it makes me feel like I can do anything, which I can't. But but yeah, like it made me like shift. I don't know how, but like the confidence in the writing and being yourself and writing down what you feel really helped me because I can really express my feelings and talk about it.
Yeah. That's called that self-discovery journaling. So what he's speaking about is self-discovery journey. Every day we have the boys, we ask them questions and they all have a journal that they do. And now they're journaling about different topics every day they're coming in and out. And that's a prime example of why we do.
Well, it was like basically, you have a pickaxe and it's a rock, kind of like Minecraft, and you keep on picking and picking until you hit the diamond.
Yeah, no, you hitting that diamond, man. That's good stuff.
But don't break the diamond because if you do, you still got to keep on going and restart.
Yeah, that's dope. Talk to me. So you have a crazy story about getting into Cut Different. So tell me more so everybody else that's watching they can understand the story. So from what I remember, you tried to get in a couple times, but tell us about this story of you getting into Cut Different.
So I think I'm gonna say this on stage, kind of leak on the stage, but so my mom was scrolling on Facebook and she saw this boy program. I saw you on the stage, and it was like, I'm like, who's that? Hey, he kind of fresh, and I'm like curious. She's like curious. Oh, what is this? And you were talking about mentor program, and at the I'm gonna be real with y'all. But in third grade, I was kind of failing, and I went to summer school to help it. But she put me in the program. I think like second grade, third grade, somewhere around that, and Yeah, I think I was on the waiting list for a long time, like 2 years or something like that. Don't really remember, but it was like like couple years. But yeah, I was sitting on the couch, chilling, being myself, watching TV, sag like this or like this, and then she's on her laptop. She no, she's on her phone. She's checking her emails, and she's like, "You made it! You made it!" I'm confused. What is it? She told me it's a male mentor program. That's a great program to be in because it can actually help me to be a better person. And I'm like checking, I'm looking on her phone and I'm just scrolling. And I see one of the brothers on a party bus. It's like they getting all hype and stuff. That doing all this stuff, and I'm like, this can be fun. And I saw this one kid, yeah, dreads. He was like driving those claw machines they used to build. He was like driving that. I'm like, wow. And I saw lots of exploring and adventures. And I know that, oh, this can be great. I can finally explore. Because I have never been anywhere except for Florida and all that. And like I can finally explore Florida and learn, like, have adventures and have some more education. And when I first joined, I thought it was a waste of time. But to this day, I still realize I can keep on going. And it's a great program to be in.
Yeah, not as well. And you talked about exploring. So when we think about exposure, we say exposure leads to access. You probably didn't even know this, but that's the name of this podcast as well. So because we understand that, again, the young man like yourself, you grew up in the city, Ocala, Florida. Your mom, your dad, whoever, they do their job on whatever their job may be. But they may only can do so much because they work. They take you to summer vacation to Orlando. You come back to Ocala, however that is. But when we say exposure leads to access, your parents don't have that access of taking you, and that's she's speaking to you specifically, just talking about all kids, to take you into businesses like so you can see the opportunities that are available to you. Right now, this current day, we are in our summer leadership academy. You've been to University of Florida, you've been up to Jacksonville, Mayo Clinic, the Jacksonville Jaguars, you've been to South Florida, been to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, you're about to go to Tampa this week. So through all these experiences of you seeing all these different things, how do you think that's helped you grow since you've been seeing all these things?
And knows that I can go farther and I can keep on going. And I learned so much. I even made my own game, which also my mom downloaded Canva, and I'm also making another game that's kind of like the same thing, but more realistic and better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to make it 3D, but the client said we can't make a 2D game to 3D. But yeah, it has like the education is so powerful to me. It's like my brain just popped out of my head and it was bigger. I'm like Megamind. But yeah, it's like the exploring and the adventures and the exposure trips are so amazing. I think it helped me because I know I don't want to be stuck in a box. I can go out of that box to bigger places, like even like a bigger box, a house to a mansion, to a kingdom, to a castle.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy to hear him talk like this. Because when we get the boys on stage, some of the other boys have been on stage and on the podcast, and they tell us their stories, but they tell us their stories from an older perspective. So they try to be cool. They want to make sure they sound,
That's what I don't like. Don't try to be cool. Just be yourself, cause you are capable of more than you think.
yeah. And then so to hear your story now, to hear you talk about the program, to hear you talk about Cut Different as a whole I'm gonna say immature mindset, but I guess from an adolescent mindset. So somebody that's younger, not hearing it from somebody that's older, to hear you paint the organization in a beautiful way. That's one of like out of all the kids out here talk about it, like you really paint like I can visualize what you're talking about from the program. And to hear a kid, because sometimes we try to figure out, it's been like for me, I know I talk to Mr. Rory sometimes, and I ask Mr. Rory, like, as you mentor some boys, like some of the kids, sometimes it's like, man, do you think they get it? But what you have shown us in these 7 weeks is, even though the work doesn't go unnoticed, and not that it doesn't go unnoticed from people outside the program, but people that are inside the program as well. As long as you come in and you're willing to participate and give effort, they can have an experience just like you. Because Ms. James has listed was 5 or 6 different places we've gone, and everything is not everything is not for everybody, but I'm sure there's something out of these 8 weeks that y'all experience. There's something that'll grasp your attention and that'll make you want to go further in life, just like you said. So now that you've been a part of our Summer Leadership Academy, now you have built confidence. You're cool. You're okay with being on stage, and then you can express yourself to people and let them know what you have experienced here. And now your trajectory on life. Now you're thinking outside the box. Your box is even bigger. Mr. James always talk about the height. You only know what you know. So at one point when you came in, you only knew so much because you were just always around your mom and around your family. But now that you come to an organization that have shown you something or showed you many things, now your height, your knowledge is even higher. So now your brain, like you said, and you mega mind now because Mr. Jamie and Cut Different has given you tools in your tool belt to help you succeed in life.
Question for you, as brothers, what made you guys decide to build this program?
What you just said, everything that you just said, because we understand that there are kids that are in your position that may and not that your mom couldn't, but your mom she only did what she could do. She only knew what she knew. And there's certain places that Cut Different allows you to go into certain places. Our experiences of going off to college, Mr. Jamie tells the story all the time. When he went to Philly, it was on the street and the subway came up on him. We don't have subways here. Me going off the working in corporate world, been in a corporate setting and understand what a corporate organization looks like. I was exposed to people, to businessmen, people that were CEOs, VPs. We don't have those people in our family, but we knew if we can put young men in an environment to see other things that they normally don't see, then now they turn into mega minds. So now you think you feel like you could be a CEO, you feel like you could be a VP, and that's the reason why we created to be able
Yeah.
to show you that.
Shout out to Dream Mentors because they've been here for a while and they have more knowledge than us and they're kind of like better than us. But ain't no one's better. We're all the same. But we're capable of more, so we kind of could be better. But yeah, the junior mentors. Here's my opinion on of the junior mentors. They've been here for a while, man. So they know like so much. And see, my goal for Cut Different is to be a junior mentor and to be like you guys, a mentor. Maybe I can stay here for about this gets on our ages, like 10, 15 years. I don't know.
Yeah, that's dope. So any just to this point, so if people don't know what we're talking about. Kai, what grade are you in?
I used to be in fifth, but I'm going to
He's going
sixth.
to the sixth grade, right? So he's going to be a sixth grade this upcoming school year. In our organization, what we have through fourth to eighth grade, you're a mentee. And then when you get out to high school, you are a junior mentor. So what Kai is talking about, we have junior mentors here, which are high school students, and they're put in leadership roles to be able to govern, to help us govern the mentees and just be that next step. So again, for a young man like himself, he can have his eyes set on, I want to do that. Like I want to put myself in a position to where I get there and I lead the other guys. Again, it's all leadership. And when we think about leadership, Kai, there's a lot of lack of leadership in our world, lack of leadership even in our community. When you hear the word leadership or a leader, what does that mean to you?
It means like a big role that you take, kind of like a alpha of the pack to make sure you're like on track. And it like a leader is someone like it's kind of like a big role in your life that leads you to a great success.
Yeah. Do you see yourself as a leader? Yeah, yeah. Why you why you turn? And I what no, it's one thing about it. One thing you've done, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you one leadership moment that you showed me. So I've been watching you, and just to be, just how you say, just to keep it honest, how you, well, I don't think that's how you say it, how you keep saying, it, just to be real, or what I say, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Just to so for how Mr. James seen you when you were mostly quiet. There was never a time when I first met you that it was like, okay, he will be a kid that will be on this stage. And that's not that I ever underestimated you. This soon, I should say that. This soon. We just got into the summer academy. Obviously, you got into the summer leadership academy because we seen you had it in you, but I never knew that it would change this fast. Like your growth from who you were to where you are now is like it's like something a light switch just like snapped in your head, and you're just a total different person.
I believe it's been like 10 months or 1 year.
Yeah.
Had been in here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. and it's click fast, and it takes a long time for other people. So to have you here when I'm talking about the leadership thing, there's certain things you do, just like how you've been here and you start talking to the people, telling, well, giving the people encouragement. There's certain things that you're doing that you don't even know you're doing it. That's how I know leadership is in you. The other day when we got back from the exposure trip, I believe it was, you got up and you stood. I said, does anybody want to address the room? Nobody stood up. You raised your hand, and then you got up and you said your spiel and you motivated your brothers. You don't know how big that is. Because we live in a world with kids your age, they just want to fit in. Nobody wants to stand out. Every time you take a chance to do something like that, you're standing out and you're making yourself uncomfortable. Being on the stage, you're making yourself uncomfortable. If you keep putting yourself in environments and situations where you keep getting uncomfortable, man, you're gonna be the rock star kid, like a total rock star, because most people won't do that. Most people aren't going to speak up. Most people in class, if a teacher says, does anyone know the answer? Most kids may know the answer and not going to raise their hand because they're just afraid of what somebody else may say, or if they may get it wrong. You have to be okay with getting it wrong. You're not going to get it right every time, but you're going to put yourself in a situation to be judged. Like how you got up and you started saying something, like that's challenging. You may have said something like wrong or said it the wrong way. It doesn't matter. You had the courage to do it. And you have to do that, man. And I'm telling you, I didn't. If somebody would have said, "Do you see the Kai he is at this moment right now?" I would have said, "No, you've proved me wrong, man." And that's a big deal. I want you to be happy about yourself, confident. There should be nobody ever to make you feel that you're not worthy of anything, man, because you got it in you to be that leader. So you just got to keep going. You good?
See, what I don't like is when people try to fit in. I, like when I grow up and people try to fit in and I'm a dream mentor, I want to say, what's our name? Cut Different. We're all different. We all came from different stories, and that's the way we want you to be. We want you to be a right man that can be capable of so much more than you are right now. See, I want see like I want to be like a great leader when I grow up. I don't want to be like one of those bad leaders who do bad things. That's why I like Cut Different because I know that you're going to direct me to the right path and not the wrong path.
Yeah, that's you did something. So a lot of times, and off camera, a lot of times you preference some of your stories about what you experience at home. So we're talking about how um, your mom has plays a significant role in your life, and it was your mom and your sisters. So we deal with also a lot of boys that they may not have. It may just be mom and their siblings as well, right? But a lot of them, they always the stories, the stories that they tell, or the reasons why they do something or they don't do something, always leads back to because my dad isn't in my life. But every time I hear you tell your story, you always tell your story, or you always say, but it's okay though because that's why I'm here, and you guys hold me accountable. So you take there's this saying, you got to use the bad for your good, and a lot of times I think you use that, like you use it for you always use that, the absence of your dad, you always use that as a positive thing to push you forward, which is why I think your growth here at Cut Different, because we always said, a lot of people they see our videos, they see everything that we do, and then they always see Mr. Eddie always yelling and you're always running.
Don't let your dad affect you,
Hmm.
cause, cause it's like a bruise, but here in Cut Different, it's a bruise that we can heal by only using one certain thing, like a bandage or a medicine. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not saying this in real life, but I'm saying this as terms. But yeah, it's like we can heal it easily. Don't let your dad affect you with something like that. Don't let anyone affect you because you know they did something. Be yourself. Don't let nothing, go by your way. Don't let nobody stop you. And see, that's what I want people to know here and Cut Different. Don't let nobody stop you because you're capable of more.
Yeah, yeah, you said it, right? I can't say anything else, Mr. Eddie. If Mr. Eddie can't, if nobody else take anything else away from the program this summer, I'm gonna just tell them to holler at you. Reason being because everything that we do, from the yelling, Mr. How many times I yelled at you? A few different times, right? And then when I yelled at you, when after I yelled or said whatever I said to you to correct you, one thing that you always said, and I respect you
Yeah,
for it.
yelling. I want to tell you this, but yelling at me, it's not that I'm in trouble. It's just to get you right on tracks. To make you better.
To make you better. And that's one thing that you always said to me, Mr. Eddie, it's okay because I understand I did something wrong. So you're able to be accountable. And that's the biggest thing. Again, that's why I go back to the schools with the boys that don't have their dad in their life. They also don't have that male role model in their life to hold them accountable. But for you, you use that situation at home to push you forward here. So when we give it to you, you're being receptive to the information, to what we're saying, whether we're yelling or whether we're talking to you. So I think a lot of young men, even though they may look at you and may think something crazy about you, if they really sit down and listen to you and hear how you think, I guarantee you can motivate them to be a better young man and to continue to push forward with every negative thing that they may be facing in life.
Yeah.
Hey, Kai, so you're stepping on stage on July 25th, right? So I know you're excited about the opportunity. So this episode will be out after, right? So people won't see this until after the gala. But what I want you to know, I want us to get a view into your head, into your mind. How do you feel about the gala? Because people are gonna go be able to hear this after and see how you felt. Then they're gonna be able to see how you done. So just tell me, how do you feel about this opportunity that you're about to have to be able to speak on stage?
People, don't judge me. But if I'm nervous and if I fumble over a word during stage, just to let you know, it happened.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you
I
go.
think I'll do good. I think it'll be better than right now. It'll be like a big thing. But to be honest, I think I did good. I think I'll do good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got faith in you. I know you're gonna kill it. Because what you're speaking isn't a lie. You're speaking truth. You're speaking your truth. And even when you do here on stage now, even when we're in the classroom and you're giving in communication class and you're talking, when it comes from the heart and it's truth, and you're just letting God lead you, man, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So
See,
I got faith in you.
if you're doing bad, see the answer. If like how I started from the day and how I end off with the day and how I start off with the day is, and the answer, if you're going through something or struggling, is my favorite word out of all words possible: prayer. Always pray on the start of the day or the end of the day. And also, if I ever have a password, it's prayer. Prayer, prayer, prayer.
Don't tell them.
Always pray. Always pray no matter what. And God is real, man. God has so much miracles along their way and along my Cut Different brothers and me. See, God has faith in you no matter what, and don't let nothing stop you because He's always watching.
Boy, you're gonna be a preacher, boy. A preacher, motivational speaker.
How you?
You know, huh? Oh, you made it? Oh, this is breaking news? This is breaking news, bro. You made it into oh, you made it into Meadow, bro. What? Breaking news. We just got breaking news on stage, right? If you guys didn't see, we told my God he was gonna go. Congratulations. So congratulations. So we literally just talking about him. You happened to go to Howard literally before this, and he said because he didn't get into the school, and literally if you don't say neither. Now how do you feel?
That's true. So real. That's as soon as I said that, guess what? I made some noise.
Yeah. Talk about it. So how you feel?
He said, "Oh, you talking about me?"
Talk about it. Talk about it. So how do you feel right now? So we just found out live that you are headed to Metal, bro. How does that make you feel? You excited about that?
See, there's big points in life where God does for you. God does everything for you, even the littlest things. But see, the worst enemy or the good. See, there's two sides of your mind: the bad side and the good side. Don't let the bad side stop you. Always choose the good. Cause if you let the bad side take over you, it can cause some bad things. But Cut Different has helped me so well. It's like, see, you have a brain. Half. Bad side, good side. Cut Different has helped me so much. The bad side is fading away. Or the bad side is shrinking because it's kind of like, taking over the good side. So I'm going to make people some laugh with like this. It's like, hey, hi, I'm the bad side. Hi, I'm the good side.
How? After all that. And you say Cut Different, so Cut Different. How is what allows here that we do, it allows that bad side? Because what we want more kids to be able to experience that.
Main word, confidence.
Yeah.
It's like,
You crazy, dude. So, your confidence, and now we want to go back to the stage thing. Have you ever? So, it's his answering the kind of where you was at, but going back to kind of where we left off with just speaking on stage. Have you ever seen yourself like thought that you would be able to speak on stage in front of a big crowd of people?
Never.
Yeah.
It's so great. See, God's like plans are so good. Like He still has more to come. But yeah. And also shout out to my sister because she's the one who made the how. How.
All right. What do you see for yourself now? So, with all these things, the kid that was on the couch, now you came into Cut Different, and now you've been exposed. Now you got the confidence. So now you got all these different things. How do you see your future? Like, what do you see for yourself in the future?
Well, I see a lot of things like me in my car booming to this new song. Yeah, we could different. Yeah, we sure and go.
All right.
And I also see a great young, I mean, not young, but it's just to keep myself confident that I'm still young, even though I'll be like 84. But I see a young, great man who might be a priest to real estate like you, to a great man, and to not those bad people who choose the wrong side. Like, I see a great young man, and I see me with a mustache.
You have a mustache? You ain't like,
You see, it's kind of growing. He's growing softly.
yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm not coming out yet, but
He's talking about growing softly. All right, now talk to me. So, as we wrapping up, man, you've been wonderful, man. But what has this journey with Cut Different? What has it taught you about yourself?
taught me that I'm capable of more. I'm a great person, and that I can do a lot more than I think I can. It taught me how to be a better young gentleman, and it taught me how to be myself.
Yeah, just be yourself. I love it.
Yeah.
Self discovery. If someone watching this, and I want you to look in the red phone when you answer this question, right? If there's a kid out there watching this, right, and he's small, he feels overlooked, he feels like he doesn't have any self worth, he talks negatively about himself. What would you say to that young person?
Hell, listen. You're capable of more. You're a young, smart man. You're a great kid. Don't let nothing stop you. Never give up. Because if you do that, you can be one of those bad people. I want you to be a great person when you grow up. Don't ever let down yourself. Always always remind yourself of your big dreams, and like always, stay confident.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so we're gonna set up one thing. I'm gonna do this for you that's gonna be powerful because I know you're on YouTube a lot, right? You watch YouTube. So this is gonna go on YouTube. So I want this for you. So you're gonna be able to go back and see this from year one, year two, year three, year four, however many years you'll be able to go back and watch this. So I want you to remember this. I want you to give me a goal for yourself. So where do you see yourself? I want you, this is vision, right? Mr. James is big on vision. You have to see it. All right, I have to see it to believe it. All right. So if I can see myself a certain way, then I know what I need to do to get to it. I need you to set a vision for yourself, all right, at for school. So you're going to Meadowbrook. So set a vision for school. So set a vision for yourself in school, in life, and in leadership. So tell me how you want to be in school, what do you want for yourself in life, and how you want to be a leader.
Okay, listen, older guy. All right, I want you in school, make it to college. In life, how you want to be a
School?
leader?
Nope. School, college. What college you want to go to?
Like Daytona school, the beachside school.
You want to go to beach? So like Bethune-Cookman or something? What do you mean in Daytona?
It's like in Daytona, there's like this college called Beachside College,
Okay.
and I want to go there so one day I can hang out with my friends, fall asleep to the sounds of ocean, calm.
At the beach. Okay. I like it. So Daytona Beach, that's school. Okay. What else you life in life?
In life, don't give up. Always remind yourself of your dreams. You know what I just said to that young boy? Remind yourself of that also.
It's about you though. Tell me where you want to go in life.
Where I want to go in life, I want to speak on stage again and again. I want to be also a Cut Different mentor.
I love it.
I want to also, I want to be myself. I want to be a great person. I want you to be a great person, because you're also capable of more. And I know you might have hit that point where you're like a really good person, but keep on going. Don't give up, Kai.
Boy, you jump into that that motivational bag every second you get. You motivate. Wait, he's talking to himself. Yeah, so you peep that because I thought he was talking when he was saying it. Yeah, he was talking to himself when he look at you two. Yeah. Nah, that's what's up though. But hi, say hi, Kai.
Hi, Kai. Looking fresh.
All right, last for me though. So in leadership, and when I say this because you yourself, right? You have a unique leadership ability, right? There's different types of leadership. When I see you look, you got that motivational piece to you. You got that servant leadership piece to you because you care about others. But how do you see yourself in leadership? Like, what do you want for yourself when it comes to leadership? What type of leader do you want to be?
I want to be like, a preach.
Uh-huh.
I want to pray for the ones who are going through their struggles. I want to be a Kut Different mentor. I want to be a real estate, like my boy right here, who's making money, just stacking cash. But I want to be,
Manifesting.
leadership. I don't want to be like a bad person. I want to be a great person who is capable of so much. Just like how I want my brothers to be a great person.
I love it, man. Great job, man. Clap it up for yourself, man. You did a wonderful job, man. Good job.
Better end it off?
Huh? No, we ain't done yet. Look at you. We gonna be. I'm
I was about to say.
all right, Miss Eddie, you got anything for Kai before we straight up? I mean, so I'm gonna say this, bro. It's crazy because most people look to be that athletic guy, the strong guy, the big guy, right? So with me having a son, bro, I could really, before I ain't gonna lie, at the beginning, like what Jimmy said, at the beginning of some program, I've been like, nah, Q, stay away. Kai's still trying to figure stuff out. But after hearing you and seeing maturity the last 7 weeks, bro, he need to be up under somebody like you so that he can continue to breathe the same energy that you are breathing. You are somebody that the kids who are not as athletic or not as big, they should be able to look up to. When they see this podcast, this need to be a podcast that's sent out to everybody because we get so many parents that reach out to us. My son is this and my son is that and his dad this and all these different things that's supposed to be a hindrance to them. But if they sit and listen to this podcast and hear what you just talked about, a young man, 10 or 11? 11 years old, you just gave what life was for you prior to Kut Different. You gave what life is while being in Kut Different, and you gave us a preview of what your life is going to be down the road. And that's something that's big.
He's athletic. He's cool. And by the way, he does random stuff, man. Like, we were just walking about to do down the racks. He made my day. Because we were like this. I look at him. He said, this is the great time to do a backflip. He literally does a backflip. And me and Katie are like, did he just do a backflip? He is very athletic and strong.
Yeah, sure. Nah, that's what's up. But even to for me, Kai, the same thing to reiterate what Miss Eddie said, man, it's a privilege to have you here. One thing you do, you make this space better, right? We want people that add to the space. Any young man that comes to the spaces they take away, they don't last long, right? But every day you come in here, you add. You bring the good vibes, you bring the laughter. And it's a privilege to have you around, man. And I want you to understand that you are going to be the leader. You are going to be the next priest, the next pastor. You are going to be the kid that go to whatever college that you want to go to, because you have the mindset. A lot of what we talked about all day was the mindset, right? When you talked about that image of just taking over, you know how many people in life that the other side takes over their mind, the negative side. They allow that to take over. If you keep allowing that positivity to take over your mind, bro, each and every year it's just going to get better and better, man. And you're going to be able to change this world. And we need you. We need you. We need you.
If that negative side goes back, another positive side comes together, makes one, which makes a heart. And those two sides of those heart makes my end of my journey.
Yeah. So we need you, man. So keep going. Super excited to have you, man. Summer Leadership Academy, ending July 25th. This young man will be on stage. The video probably be out by the time y'all hear this podcast, man. So it's a great time, man. But Kai, I appreciate you. Miss Ed, if you don't have anything else, I appreciate you, young man. I got one more thing, Kai, for you to spin off, right? I need you to tell people if there's anything, two things, because I know you're going to give a motivational speech. But how do you want to be remembered? How do you want people to remember you? This is the first one.
A young, funny, confident man who is capable of so much and also is a great guy.
All right, so that was the first one. Last one. All right, so you are very great at motivation, right? There's a lot of people that need motivation. There's a lot of people that don't know how they're gonna pay their next bill. They don't know if the doctor's gonna give them the right answer that they need. They don't know if they're gonna eat. There's a lot of people going on with a lot of stuff in this world. And sometimes we, because we have our own life, we don't see that. And as a young man, something you may say right now can motivate that person, encourage them to be better. So I want you to look in that red phone and give the world a motivational speech and help these people be able to just be better at what they got going on.
Saying I heard from Disney, Kuna Matata, don't worry. Have full confidence in yourself. Because, like I always say, you're capable of more. You're awesome. You're great. And if you can't pay bills, if you don't get the right answer, just say something confident. It's like, come on, you sometimes you can't do it and you can do it. But always think you can do it, because anything you try to do, try it out. Do something good. I don't care, whatever you do something motivational, talk to yourself. Also, great suggestion, listen to confident stuff, like confident videos to your Bluetooth. And when you're driving, I don't care if you're driving, taking a shower, driving, on the bus, I don't care, buy yourself a pair of headphones, listen to motivational speeches. And also don't let nothing stop you, because you're a strong man or a woman who is a great person, and I believe in that, and through the camera.
I love it, sir. I love it, man. Hey, man, stop what you're doing right now, man. It should make you pay for that motivation. Like and subscribe and comment, all right? Stop what you're doing, like, subscribe, and comment. Kut Different Academy, man. Kut Different Academy. Make sure you're tapping in. Invest in the futures that's going to change the world, man. If you want to see more young men like Kut getting this experiences that he got here, making sure you're scanning that QR code, make sure you're tapping in with what we got going on. And this is what we're doing. Everything you just heard here today, Kut Different Academy is going to invest in the young man like Kut, and we're going to create change just like this, man. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. So Kut, this is what I need you to do. Say peace.
I have one more thing to say.
Oh, God.
Okay?
The last thing.
All right. So one more thing is that rate through the comments, rate how I did, and also last but not least, peace.